Oh, hey, what's up? It's Brian Altano, and Jonathan Dornbush somewhere is hiding behind an actual PS5. There he is.
Hi
So
there.
as you
Hey,
can
how's
see,
it going?
hey, so
I
we
didn't see
actually
you
have a
there.
PlayStation 5. Yeah, I know, because the PS5 is gigantic.
Yeah.
Now, we've been sort of theorizing for a long time about how big this console it is. It probably is the biggest video game console ever made, correct?
As far as I know, it's definitely, I think that it stands the tallest that I've seen. We compared it to a bunch on IGN, and it is definitely the tallest by like a pretty wide margin.
We've been talking about the size of this thing for a very long time now, ever since we got the first reveal of what it looked like a few months back, and we got some official descriptions. You know, it's almost 16 inches tall, almost 9 inches deep, so it's a big boy. But it might not literally even fit in your home, and obviously you'll be able to get it through your door. But we're actually noticing with you, Jonathan, and from others around the web, that actually integrating it into your entertainment system at home is proving to be a little bit more difficult than some people thought. So how's your experience been with that so far?
Yeah, I definitely got it through the door pretty well. I didn't have to like pivot too much. Taking it out of the box, so what I have for my entertainment center, I have the IKEA Calyx set of shelves kind of turned on its side. It doesn't fit within one of those squares. It's too tall for that. I had to either put it on the floor next to my system or on the surface of it next to my TV. And I can only, at least for me, I can only put it standing up on my TV, like the top of it currently, because the Sony TV that I own, it's too short for this to lay horizontal unless I put some sort of padding or like a riser underneath my TV. So right now I have it just set up when it's next to my TV like this, next to the TV on the side, and it, you know, protrudes past the TV. It's definitely too the depth of it is too much to like put it sort of back to the TV. And I don't want to necessarily hide it because like it is a statement piece. Like I didn't buy this to put it away somewhere, but it is
Right.
hard not to immediately have it be the very like first thing that draws your eye.
Yeah, and I remember like Sony had said as much a few months back that this is going to be something that you want to sort of like present and display, and it's going to have like a presence in your living room or your home. But a lot of people sort of like to keep things a little bit more minimalist. I think hiding their consoles in sort of storage units or inside of sliding doors and stuff like that, as long as there's enough breathing room, has been the way people have gone for a while. I personally have had all of my entertainment center consoles kind of tucked away a little bit so you can't really see them. But we're heading into a generation where these things are much bigger than ever before, and they are much more like PCs than ever before. And I think PC gamers have known for a long time that you have this tower sitting next to your monitor, wherever that may be. Now, looking around the web, I noticed that Ian Walker over at Kotaku and Kotaku in general put up an article showing how they configured the PS5 in their own homes. The Washington Post did the same. Ian said, I generally prefer my consoles horizontal, but because the PS5 is prodigious size, I'm forced to put it on top of my little entertainment center standing up, which honestly isn't so bad. The stand is pretty sturdy and looks a little like a PC tower. And the Washington Post tried configuring it in different ways too. So I figured we'd try to do the same thing with yours to see how it fits behind your TV, on the floor, and to the side of the television. Now, obviously, you won't be able to fit it under your TV because it's thick too.
Yeah, it definitely has a limited amount of spaces for my TV setup. It obviously depends. If you have more horizontal shelving, it probably is a little bit easier. But again, you do need a bit of height to those because this thing, even horizontal, is pretty tall on its own. So yeah, definitely options are limited for me, but I tried my best, and I apologize for all the wires that you also can see.
I know my entertainment center at home. It's one that I've moved with like 5 or 6 times now, and every time it's IKEA, so every time you move it from somewhere, it dies a little death. You know, like it's never, those things aren't really meant to be moved around a lot. But I'm lucky in that it has adjustable shelves in it.
Yeah.
And so that's sort of like my key cheat to get through next gen, because I know both of these consoles are kind of designed to be placed upright, and putting them sideways suddenly means that they're taking up a whole bunch of space. With the Series X, it's how thick it is, and with the PS5, it's how wide it is. They're just both very, very big consoles. So do you think you're going to keep yours to the side on the floor or behind? Like, where's it going to live for years to come?
Yeah, for now, at the very least, it's probably going to be standing up next to my TV, unless I change my system. If I am able to get anything that looks decent to be able to lift my TV up a little bit, I don't have it wall mounted or anything, I might try it horizontal there, because I like the look of it horizontally. I think it looks pretty good.
Right.
More so than at least the Xbox, because it kind of does just look like it fell over. But with this for now, it does not fit anywhere horizontal on my TV entertainment system, my center, and so I also don't want to just leave it kind of on the floor where it could, more easily collect dust, or maybe my dog will run into it while he's chasing a toy. There's a lot more hazards on the floor than if it's
Right.
up there. Granted, we live in California, so if the big one hits, then it doesn't matter where it is. But that's a limited concern for part of the audience. But yeah, for now, it is going to be upright to the left-hand side of my TV, and I like the way it looks, but it definitely is something I notice compared to the PS4, which I just have sitting horizontal there.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, from dogs to cats to kids, dust, earthquakes, and everything else, the PS5 is going to take up some space in your home, and it's going to interact with a lot of things. We knew it was going to be big. It seems bigger than we even thought. But Jonathan, good luck configuring it. And everybody else, when your PS5s and Series X's start to show up in November, let us know how you're working them into your entertainment centers, or if you're holding out for the inevitable shrunken versions of these things. Although the PS5 or PS4 actually just got bigger over time. So who knows? We might get it. We might get a PS5 Pro that's twice the size, and it just sits behind your TV entirely. Jonathan, you've been doing tons of coverage for the PS5, and I'm very, very excited to see it, because we used to work in an office together, and now that we don't, I have to live vicariously through your anecdotes and stories. So thank you so much for sharing. And remember, for all things PS5, check out Jonathan's coverage. He'll be reviewing it, correct?
Reviewing the console is TBD, but I will be involved in that process regardless. But I will be definitely involved in the launch slate of content we have coming up. So yeah, look forward to that.
Awesome. Jonathan, thank you so much. So excited to hear more. I'm so happy that these systems are finally here. Finally, a glimmer of hope in 2020, even if it's a very, very large glimmer. Thanks for watching. And for all things PlayStation, keep it locked to IGN.